There we go. Now it's broadcasting. That was weird. Time for the best opening ever. Pretty sure we're at the end. I mean, all we gotta do is beat the shit out of What's-His-Face, right? And then that's it.
I guess.
Oh, you sending hearts now, Stinky?
Yeah, I did last night too.
I know, I've seen it. I said something about it too.
You did?
Yeah.
The thing is, won't be able to hear it.
Why
I
won't?
want to hear you. If I turn on the volume up, I will hear you in the game, but I'd rather hear you. I'll get confused.
I'm being...
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'll tear you apart!
Try this!
Eagle Fly!
You're mine! Eat Thanks! Swallow Blade! Dragon Form!
Astro
Now I'm real mad!
Demon Fang! Shut him down! It's over! Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm all
Here I come! Double Demon Fang!
Radiant Light!
First strike! Strike! Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Swallow Tail!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Searing Flame!
Hurricane! Rip and tear! Take Double Demon Fang! Death Blossom! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Looks like we won. It'll take more than this to stop us.
Perhaps they were trying to exhaust us?
Go no further!
Here I come!
Lunar Field! Here goes! By the power of
Double Demon Fang! Not today! You're mine! Slash! Double Demon Fang! Slash! First strike!
Here!
I owe you one!
Water!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that! Glacier Spear! Do it! Sleep out!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here, let me help! Hit! Long! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Gotta break through! Take this!
Raging Cascade!
Take this!
Here, let me help.
Double demon fang! Dragon swarm!
One more! Raging Sword! More with
Double demon fang!
Hear my call! Quick steel! Illuminate the dark! Come back! Only
Swallow blade! Try this!
Here's the Evo!
These fists have got your name on them!
Take this!
Has this worked?
The flame is right! Yours to be let free! No escape! Swallow blade! Try this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here's the
Take this!
I'll run you through!
Swallow blade!
Nail
Try
it
this! Infernal turret!
Here's a healing
Double
potion.
demon fang!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't get complacent.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Concentrated!
Double demon fang!
There! Steel Force! Your wings won't save you from me! I will heal you all!
Flying freak!
Ignite!
If they just sit still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Double demon fang! Double leap! In an instant! Impact block!
Here, let me help!
You're mine!
Thanks! In here!
Dragon swarm!
I'm in the middle!
Radiant blood! Here!
You're finished!
I'm out of Radiant! Now! Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Swallow
Not a
blood!
chance!
Radiant blood!
Dance!
Here!
We did it! Target kill! Double demon fang!
Rip it!
Double demon fang! Looks like we won.
That equipment should come in handy.
Go no further!
Here I come!
I'll smash you!
Swallow blade!
Eat this!
I'll end you!
Bet that shell's hiding something big?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear!
Swallow blade! Double demon fang! This one's all mine! I'm not done!
What's this?
Swallow blade!
Ready and rare!
Double demon fang!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! I'm practically unstoppable.
Damn! It's a trap!
I have a bad feeling about this.
Illuminate the dark!
Double demon fang! You're finished!
Not on my watch!
I can carve through armor!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
That's wielding art? Now I see everything!
Flying free! If they just sit still!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Too fast!
Stand back!
Very well! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now! Here I come!
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that!
Double demon fang! Devastation!
We can really make weapons with this? It's gone!
Here I come!
Here goes!
Double demon fang!
Will this
I'm on a roll now! Swarm!
Holy land!
I can shatter any steel! Swallow blade! Now I'm in the groove! Take this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Now I'm real mad!
Just with the
Double demon fang!
Mega ray!
Crit! Next!
Annihilation!
Astro Arch?
That's my cue!
Demon fang!
Shut him down.
Double demon fang!
Lightning condemned! Thunderbolt! Now for the
this.
healing circle! Illuminator! Magic condemned! Holy land!
Double demon fang!
Mega ray!
Dragon shell!
Here's
You're
the
mine!
eagle assault!
Try this! Infernal turret! Wither dragon! Double demon fang!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Nicely done.
Hey, Xion? Do you, you know...
Get lost!
Here I come!
Illuminate the dark!
Not today!
Holy
Double demon fang!
land! By the power of
Infernal turret! Strike! Double You're mine!
Healing
Done for.
Illuminate the dark! Come on! I'll heal you, Holy land!
Eat this!
That frickin' does it!
Double demon
That
fang!
frickin' does it!
That frickin' demon fang! Try harder! Double demon fang!
Okay!
Double demon fang!
Let me help! Radiant sword now! Astral energy! Full throttle! Illuminate the sun!
This time! Strike!
Come and get it!
Onward and upward.
Let's dispose of the trash.
You're mine!
Dragon shout!
Double demon fang!
Confiscated!
You're mine! Double demon fang!
Be careful, everyone.
This one isn't normal.
Double
Demon fang!
We got flyers.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle
Double demon fang!
All yours.
Can't this world! Hear my
Swallow blade!
Dragon blood! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Watch this! It was nice while it lasted.
Swallow blade! Infernal turret! Double demon fang!
Rush in the wind! Hear my call! Here goes!
Now, demon fang! Swallow blade! Double demon
Do
fang!
it! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Don't get complacent.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Double demon fang! Infernal turret!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! To me!
Double demon fang!
That frickin' does it!
Healing circle! Dance in the wind! Annihilate!
Double demon fang! Swallow blade!
Saving this time! Gemini Aqua!
Double demon
Do
fang!
it! Dance in the wind! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A comfortable win.
Little help!
Here I come!
Hear me! Flavor Water!
This time!
Here's evil!
Try this!
Rip and tear!
Here, let me help.
Thanks! First strike! You should have messed with me! Swallow blade!
Glacial spear. Here's it.
Turbo dance!
I'll heal you
Double
all.
demon fang! Dragon swirl!
Healing
Double
circle.
demon
Do
fang!
it.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Water, hear my
No!
call.
Take this! Just double demon!
Burning.
Could have been worse.
No choice!
Devastated.
Dragon swirl! You picked the wrong fight! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Just back it out
Swallow
again.
blade!
Back to the fray.
It's on!
Back up.
Here's a healing art.
I owe you one!
Swallow dance.
Not today!
It's weakened.
This ends now! What is
Here's
this?
a healing art.
You okay? I can still do this! Double demon fire! Double demon fire! Try harder! Double demon fire! Take this! It's over! Double demon fire! It's almost too strong! Split it open! Be my guest! The flame inside is yours! Be let free! There! Double demon fang! You picked the wrong fight! Double demon fang! I'm on it! Double duck! Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Swallow blade! Dragon! You're mine! Double demon fang! Dragon sword! Double demon fang! It's over! Double demon fang!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
But they're vicious!
My turn!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Radiant
I'm
Strike!
on it! It's almost too strong! Split it open! Be my guest!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Lightning Condemn!
This!
No chance!
Take this!
Demon Fang!
You see what happened there as you crossed me?
Glacial
Shouldn't have done that.
Demon Fang!
Here, let me help you.
In the wind!
Back out!
Field!
There's always room for improvement.
You're so strong, Xion. Even after everything you've been through.
I wouldn't say I'm strong. I don't know what would have happened to me if I'd stayed alone.
Gotta break through!
Not on my watch!
Double Demon Fang!
Two heads! Right there! More where that came from! Lunar Production!
Double Demon Fang!
Should have messed with me.
That's my
You
key!
picked the wrong
Here,
fight.
let me help!
Shut him down! Thanks! No escape! Try this!
Radiant Blast!
Big blast! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Dance in the wind!
Glacier
Here!
Pierce!
Here's the Dark Seal!
Whirlwind
Here I come!
Fairy's Lancer!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and pummeling to me.
Seal!
First strike! Take this! Whirlwind blast! I'm on a roll now!
I'm out of ammo! Light Illuminate Magic Gazelle!
Solo dance!
Holy Healing Circle! Thanks! Just what I needed! Wasn't sweet! Thanks! Just what I needed! Water! Supernova! Blood! Air!
Demon Fang!
Light Excellence! Magic Gazelle!
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane! First
I owe you one.
Raging Storm!
Here I come!
Slow
Swallow
Strike!
Blade! Try this!
Flame! Reload!
Infernal Torrent!
Here, let me help!
Try harder! Not
Lost in pain.
Ready as the wind! Water! Hear my
Double
call!
Demon Fang!
Powered Hurricane! Laser Steel! Here's the Eagle!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer!
Try this!
Now I'm
Infernal Torrent!
Photon Blast! Magic Gazelle! In here!
You're mine!
I'll be saving this one! Hear my call!
Jump to dust! I'm jumping in
Flame
You're mine!
More with that!
Double Demon Fang!
Dragon Shell! Red! Lightning Orb! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
By the way, I wanted to say sorry for attacking you when we first met.
Fret not. If nothing else, it made our encounter that much more lively.
I know, but I've been meaning to apologize for a while now. Now anyway.
At this stage, I'd say it's all in the past. If anything, I consider you a capable and trustworthy ally.
I'm honored to hear you say that. I'll do my best.
Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine! Now you see what I can do! Finish! Dragon Swarm! I'm on it!
It's a duel of the arts! I never miss! Raging
Pesky
Cascade!
airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Dragon Swarm! Not today! Take this! Double Demon Fang!
Do it! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Glacial Spear! Pierce
My
this
turn!
one's mine!
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Where are you going?
Swallow Blade! My turn!
Do it!
Rising Falcon!
Mega Ray!
Strike! You're mine!
Now anything in order is
Fang!
on! Light Astral Energy!
Swallow Blade!
More with that!
And Forward Current!
Thunder Blade!
Nicely done.
What's with that shining foe?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Double Demon Fang! Swallow Dance!
Not on my watch!
Slash! You're finished! Do it!
Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Dance in the wind!
First strike!
Air Blast! Now for something
Swallow Blade!
Photon
Ripping
Blast!
hair!
Watch this! Go! Lyseris
Enough
Blade!
done!
Revive!
Slash!
This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang! It's out!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lunar Corruption!
My turn! I'm on
Get
Rising
him!
Falcon! You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back. Gotta break through! Take this!
Not on my watch!
You're done! Double Demon Fang!
Flame of Fury!
Swallow Blade! Try this!
Here I come!
And Photo Torrent!
Let me help!
Not today!
You're done! First aid! I'm on a roll now!
Swallow Blade! Try this!
Corruption!
And Photo Torrent! Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane! First aid!
Evil side! Watch this! Double Demon Fang!
Here!
Here I come!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need to be stronger.
Little help! Not on my watch! Raging storm!
Demon
More
Fang!
of that hurricane! Eagle Drive!
Here I come!
Hit! Go get him!
You got fire!
I'm done! Let Swordsman handle it!
I owe you. All yours!
All day!
It's on!
Hear my call!
Come on, Demon Fang! Take this! Power Blade! Try this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on!
Healing circle! Glacial spear!
Crush! Double Demon Fang!
Freeze laser! Do it! Hit!
Seems about right to me.
Hey, didn't we come through here earlier?
That's... Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know where we are anymore.
And everything around us looks the same.
Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine! Eat this!
Not in your dreams!
Double Demon Fang!
What's
this?
Infernal Torrent!
Will this help?
I'm free! Why can't they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of that?
No sooner said than done.
An Astral Arch?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Double Demon Fang!
I'll heal you all!
I'm not done! I'm on Swallow Blade! Infernal Torrent! I owe you one! Double Demon Fang! Here I come!
Lunar corruption!
Well, away! Here I come!
I'm all
Tits
stuffed up!
Slash! Do it! Double Demon Fang!
By the power of water!
Glimmer Dragon!
I'm just getting started!
Double Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and funneling to me!
Try harder! No, I can't!
My timer is burning!
Here I come!
Water energy!
I owe you one! You're mine! Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Here we go again!
Into the shadows!
In a bind? I'm on it!
Here I come! Swallow Blade! Try this!
Raging cascade!
Infernal Torrent!
I'll finish you here and now!
Double Demon
Here's a
Fang!
healing arc!
Dust the Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang!
I'm just getting started!
Here I come!
Thunder field! By the power of water!
You're mine!
Come
First strike! Swallow Blade!
Will this
Not today!
Here's a healing
Here I come!
arc!
I owe you one!
Holy glimmer! Holy
Take this!
Swallow Blade!
These sticks has got your name on them!
You're mine!
Talon Hurricane!
Infernal Torrent!
Annihilation!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll tear you apart!
Take this! Swallow Blade! Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A hard-won victory.
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that.
Double Demon Fang! Curse you!
Radiant
Let's refrain from losing.
I won't forgive you.
You're mine! Eat this!
Not on my watch.
Double Demon Fang!
Thunder Field.
Now
Sleep now. Now. Astral energy. Full throttle. Here's a healing heart. Light astral energy. Where that came from? Radiant fire.
Double Demon Fang!
Here's a healing heart. First aid.
I owe you one.
Astral arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Illuminate the dark. Come
Double
forth.
Demon Fang!
There. One more. Lightning condemned. Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Holy liver. Holy land.
Looks like we won.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Goron rolling out the red carpet?
Yeah, some hospitality.
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing?
Eat dirt!
Tempest!
Come on! Try this!
Repel!
Get a word!
Magic is
Double Demon Fang!
I'm on a roll.
wields
Now
arcs
see
too.
what I can do.
You'll soon see about that!
Double Demon Fang!
Watch this.
I'm out of it! I'm all
Eagle
out!
assault.
Flame of Not now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
Come on!
Astral energy!
Double Demon Fang!
Eagle assault.
Try this!
There's something in the tower!
Hey! We didn't ask for a replacement.
Take this! Double Demon Fang!
Another beat! Magic is there! Air thrust!
Eagle assault.
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Tectonic punch.
Here I hit down!
Eliminate the Kisara!
Easter!
Rip and tear! Now I'm in the groove!
Crush!
Thanks! Just what I needed!
Come to an end.
Let Afterlife Raging Cascade!
Take this!
In here!
Almost there!
Oh, close
I
enough.
can carve
Take it
through
away,
armor.
Mom.
I thought you'd never ask. More like this!
Swallow blade!
More with that
Double demon
Diesel
fang!
assault! I'm
It's
just
over.
getting started.
Double demon fang!
Flashing orb! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Lunar corruption! Howling storm! What?
You paid for that!
Swallow dance!
Flaming sun! It's yours! Be let free!
Hurricane!
Try harder! My turn! Burn! You're mine! Double demon fang! Swallow blade!
Holy land!
You're mine!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Here, let me help.
That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Back into the fray!
You're mine! Wait! Something's happening!
They fuse together? I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
We became worse by... The looks of it.
Is this its true form?
Raging Cascades! Freeze land! Here goes!
Double demon fang!
Come forth! Holy glimmer! Primed and ready! Much to handle? Here, let me help!
Double demon fang!
This one's mine!
Armor won't save you!
You're mine!
First strike! Steel force! Dance in the wind! Steel! Steel flame! Reload the stockpile! Here,
Ignite!
Lightning! Illuminate! Magic exam! Here! Come out of the house!
Infernal turret! I'm not done!
Mega ray!
Eat this!
Raging hurricane!
All good things come to an end.
I owe you one.
You're gone! Holy glimmer!
You're mine!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Double demon fang!
Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Raging, not in your dreams! Freeze laser!
I'm on a roll now! I can carve through armor!
It's over!
Thunder shield! Power dance! Healing circle!
I owe you one.
I'll finish you here and now!
I owe you one.
By the power of water!
Here we go
You're
again!
burning! Illuminate the dark!
Double demon fang!
Whoa! You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay. No.
Can't end here!
First aid! Hit! Photon! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy levitation!
Freaking doesn't!
Not done yet! Take this! Double demon fang!
Watch
Try
this!
this!
Flame of fury!
Infernal turret!
Illuminate magic exam! Spread! Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Now you see what I can do!
Will this help?
I lost my foot! Better if you don't sit up!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Just
Try
like
this!
Glacial spear!
Infernal turret!
Death blossom!
In here! Here goes!
Double demon
I'll be
fang!
saving this one!
Burn in hell!
Eat this!
Here I come!
Now I'm in the groove!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Xion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Xion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah. She's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Xion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Xion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shionne?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself. So all this, kidnapping Shionne, sacrificing your people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad rambling. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
Enjoy.
Annihilation!
Eagle Dive!
Burning Smash! Wind Astral Energy!
Talon Hurricane!
It was nice.
Demon Fang!
Air Thrust! Photon Blast!
Fang Blast! You're mine!
Take
Here's
this.
the healing arm!
Double Demon Fang!
First Dragon Whirl! Hear me! Flame
Take this.
Dragon
He just won't stay still. If you can draw his attention.
Now!
This!
Did we get him?
He's open.
Shattering?
Let's go!
Lancer!
Try this!
I'll tear you apart!
Raging
Infernal
Storm!
Finish you here and now!
Turbo Demon Fang! Dragon Form!
Thanks! Just what I
Swallow
need!
Blade!
Exciting summon! Raging Cascade! Mind! Spread! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust!
This one's all mine!
Photon Blast!
Burn in hell!
I'm ready!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
I'm all stocked up!
Take this!
Let's keep planning!
Now this is
This
enjoyable.
looks bad! We gotta stop him! Here's evil! Lightning and flame blast! I'll heal you all! Healing circle!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by
Astral
lying.
Energy!
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Double Demon Fang! Try harder! Not a chance!
Swallow dance!
Let's try harder! My turn!
Stop! First strike!
Here, let me help you!
This should do it!
Take this.
Dance in the wind! In here! I'll be saving this one! I'll heal you!
You're mine! You pay for that!
Supernova!
Take this!
More where that came from! Glacial Spear! Up here, Eagle!
It's too fast!
Great Blazer!
I'll trip it up.
I'll bring you back from death to this!
In a bind?
Resuscitation!
Take this! Try this!
Raging Annihilation!
Infernal Torrent!
The enemy wields up.
You'll soon see about that!
Your dog! Flame inside me! You're
getting
let
started.
free!
Now this is enjoyable.
Healing circle!
I owe you one!
Searing
Take
Flare!
this.
Reload!
Far enough.
Eat this!
Armor won't save you!
By the power of water!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Got him!
It's all over. Volron. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What?
Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
before your sovereign. What the hell are you?
How sweet your ignorance must be.
You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it?
There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength.
Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin?
Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination.
We never asked for rule. No one did.
What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alphen!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants.
In a bind?
Lightning annihilation!
I'm on
Need
your
fire!
Pieces! Attack us!
Healing circle!
Everything!
Not on my watch!
Now I'll smash you!
Thanks so much!
No escape!
Lightning orb! Where that came from! Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Unleash lightning!
Up here! Here's a hero!
I'm not done!
Raging pierce evil!
Infernal turret!
Freeze blast!
You pay for that! No further!
More for the stockpile!
You're mine!
I'll bring you
Try
back
this.
some Here goes! Lightning
turret.
energy! Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'll
No,
bring you
you
back
place.
from Death's abyss!
Kneel before your sovereign!
I'm ready! Healing
Your
circle!
life will end
Dance
here.
in the wind!
He's about to attack! Jim! We need to stop him!
This one's mine!
I am the true sovereign! All others shall be banished!
Water! Hear my call! Not in your dreams!
Try harder! This one's all mine! Not again! Not today!
Carve through armor! Now we're not...
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this? Try this! Infernal turret! Double demon fang! That should do it! Unleash lightning!
Let you all down.
Stay away from my friend! I shall erase everything you get! I'll destroy you!
It's time. Take this!
First strike! Unleash lightning! Try hard! Not again! Swallow blade! Infernal turret! Try harder! Now! Ignite! Unleash lightning! Dance!
Where are you going? Here goes! Take this! There!
Wretched worm!
Open!
Now!
Everyone together! I'll shoot him down!
Infernal turret!
I can carve through armor!
I'll heal you up!
Come up! Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Come on now. What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing?
Victory, the throne, everything rightfully belongs to me! I have seen Flowers, who rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet. You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shionne's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion. What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
What? Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Dahnan elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads, and we knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renis Alma. The present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Dahnans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Dahnans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final master core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shionne's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem...
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a...
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take... take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
This looks so good. I almost want to have it all to myself.
You really gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
The design of this equipment is... Really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Very well.
Well...
Hey.
Pardon me?
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. You must think we're just Danins from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Volron soldiers. Watch yourself.
Okay, drinking
I'll
order.
take you.
Head. Go back to
Resonate with the earth.
Now, we go! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
There! Gravitas field!
Captivity.
Struck! You picked the wrong fight!
Raging storm! Here, let go!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Yeah.
Hey. Hmm?
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I sure wish we could go on vacation.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to unwind a little for once.
Not like we've got the gall to spare for it, though.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Gannett Harros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Dahnans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Dahnans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Dahnans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.